Good morning, guys. Can you all hear my voice? Please let me know in the chat box so if my voice is clear or not.
Yes, it is clear.
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Okay.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Guys, welcome to the Power BI session. So today in this session, we are going to understand about the Power BI tool. So what exactly is a Power BI and how it's work in the companies and like when to use the Power BI tool and why the business analyst will need the Power BI tool when you are working on a project. So just I will give you a brief about this Power BI tool as well as this is just an awareness session. So like when you are attending the interviews, this will help you on to understand about the Power BI tool. So just how to create the basic awareness of the tool. So today our agenda of this session is first to have to understand about the what is data and importance of the data. So if you want to use the Power BI tool, first you have to know about the data and what is the importance of the data. So the next one we are going to understand about the introduction of Power BI and what is the Power BI and what are the services Power BI will offer. And if you are using the Power BI tool, first you have to know understand about the what is business intelligence. Then after that, we are going to deep into the Power BI users. Then why you use the Power BI tool. After that, so in the market we have two different tools in the competitors like Power BI and Tableau. And then what is the difference between the Power BI and Tableau? So we should understand that what is the difference between the Power BI and Tableau. Then in the after that, so we are understanding about the why should a business analyst learn the Power BI and what is the importance of the tool. So not only business analyst, I'm just explaining in the generic way, like why should we use the Power BI tool in the organizations. After that, by ending up this session, we are going to understand about the how to download this Power BI tool in our system. And Power BI is a free or paid. So I will explain you everything in detail in the session. So if you have any doubts, by the end of the session, I will explain you all clear your doubts. So if you have any doubts, first you have to write a message in the chat box. So so that I can address that your question, so I can explain you according to that. So what is data and what is the importance of the data? So data refers information that are called records data or stored data for the various purposes in a database. For example, if you're working on any organization, so if you want to create any reports or if you want to know the like status of the current scenario and the future scenario, at that time you need the data, right? So the data we called as a name, numbers, images, videos, text, all these are the stored in the backend databases. Guys, mute yourself. Okay. Just here the example is name. For example, if you want to log in into the one like Amazon or a Flipkart, this even your login name, username, and password will be stored in the some e-commerce application database, right? Same images, videos, text, all this will be converted into other data in the backend processes. So with the help of this data, the companies will use to take the decisions in the organization to take the future decisions. See, I will just mention the one point here. So it allows the companies to track the customer behavior, analyze sales pattern, and make inventory decisions, and provide personalized experience to the customer. So for your understanding, just I will give you an example. So recently, Apple launched their store in the Mumbai, right? So Apple company before launch their store in the Bombay, the Apple company will understand the Indian behavior towards the Apple products and what is the buying pattern of the Indians in the Mumbai locality. So Mumbai is the financial capital, right? So everyone know the Mumbai is the financial capital. So before launching any product, before understanding to take the decision within an organization, or not only organization, if you are working on a project, if you want to know about the status of the project, at that time, first you need the data. So with the help of this data, we're preparing the some reports. Same here. So the Apple company will get the data from the Indian consumers. So based on that, so the first, the Apple company will understand the reports, like what is the budget of the Indians to buy the product. and what is the behavior of the consumers, and what is the sales patterns. So these are the different situations and scenarios will be understand in the before launching a new product or whatever that. So for that, all this information will be stored in the database. So without this data, the company will not understand and the company will not create any reports and the dashboard. So I will show you in the next slide, so how to create the reports with the help of the database data. See, for example, this is a customer table. This is the backend data. So with the help of this data, so I want to create a data with the help of like who is the buying the phone. John D is the buying a phone in the USA, and Robert is the buying a phone in the USA. So which person buy a phones in the which location? I want to prepare on report to understand the client or the stakeholder. So at that time, I'm going to, with the help of the data, I'm going to prepare some reports. So to preparing a reports, we are going to use the Power BI tool. So Power BI is a tool to create the reports. It's a reporting tool, or we call as an analytics tools. So both are the same, reporting and analytical tools. See, this is the backend data. So with the help of the data, by using the Power BI, I'm going to create the chart. See, sales 11.10 millions and the profit 2.2 millions. So like that, I prepared on some basic chart by using the Power BI. So as well as in this session, we are going to understand about the how to use the Power BI tool. So some basic, we have some basic data. The Power BI will provide the some basic data. So for the practicing purpose, by using that data, we are preparing some sample database, some sample reports and dashboards in the Power BI tool. So this is the how we can use the Power BI tool with the help of the data. So without the data, we can't generate the reports. So that is the reason I mentioned the points over there in the data. First, we have to know the importance of the data. So without the data, we can't generate the reports. And introduction of the Power BI. So Power BI is a tool that allows you to connect the various data sources. So what does it mean, the data source? For example, your data is stored in the Excel sheet. So your data is stored in the Azure. Your data is stored in the SQL. So your data is stored in the some other different data sources. So we have different data sources, right? The Power BI allows the more than 99 plus data sources. I will show you in the tool like what are the data sources the Power BI allows. In the Power BI tool, we discuss about the data sources. So like data sources we called as an SQL, Excel, all this data, all this raw data will be stored in the different data sources. With the help of the data sources, so to visualize the data in the reports and the dashboards to take the right decisions in your organization. So as I said in the earlier, so with the help of this data, we are preparing the reports and the dashboards. So for example, if I want to analyze the sales reports of the Pune location, at the time I'm getting the at the time I get the data from the Pune location. Based on that, I prepare the data. Same like that. So with the help of this data, I'm going to take the right decisions in my organization. For example, if I want to launch a e-commerce application in the Delhi location. So before launching my products in the Delhi location, first I want to understand the consumer behavior of the Delhi people. So without understanding the consumers behavior, I can't launch the products, right? So because of if you're doing like that, so if you are going to loss in the future in our company. So that is the help of to create do interlink between the data and the reports. With the help of the data and the reports, we are going to create the different reports and the dashboards and to take the right decisions in your organization. So next we are going to understand about the Power BI offers the 3 services. The first one is the Power BI Desktop. It's a free desktop application for building and designing the reports. Now in this session, we are going to use this Power BI Desktop. So this is the open source software. So this for the practicing purpose, you can use this Power BI Desktop. Here there is no paid subscription for the Power BI Desktops. If you want to the practice, you can just simply click on the Power BI download. So you can use the Power BI Desktop. This is just for the practicing purpose. You can create the desktop. And next one is the Power BI service. So the online publishing services for viewing and sharing the reports and dashboards. So Power BI services we call as the cloud services also. So can after creating the reports and the dashboard, you can directly share your reports to the your stakeholders or clients and the difference in the projects of the company. So you can directly view in the online only. It's called as a cloud services. And next we are going to understand about the Power BI mobile apps. So this Power BI mobile apps you can directly install from your mobile phones also. So for viewing the same, we can, for example, if you want to generate the basic reports in the like mobiles, and if you want to understand the reports on your mobiles, at that time you can use the Power BI mobile app. So you can directly download from your mobile. So you can install from the Power BI mobile apps, but don't use this Power BI mobile app. So like in the most of the organization will use the Power BI desktop or the Power BI services. In the rare scenarios, companies will use the Power BI mobile apps. So most of the companies will use the Power BI desktop and the Power BI services. So these are the three different services the Power BI offer. So actually this Power BI tool will offer it's a Microsoft product. The Power BI is a Microsoft product. All the features in the all the features in the Power BI tools, it will be like the same related to the Excel, MS Word, same like that only. The features will be same in the Power BI tool also. Some basic features will be changed. Remaining all the features will be same in the Power BI tool also. And next we are going to understand about the what is business intelligence. So Power BI is a business intelligence tool. So the purpose of BI is to track the key performance indicators and they uncover insights in the business data so as to better inform the decision making across the organization. So business intelligence is nothing but, for example, if you have any raw data, so in simply we call it as business intelligence. So for example, I have a raw data of the thousands of records in my database. So first I will think as a by using the Power BI tool. So with the business intelligence, Power BI and the other word is we call as another business intelligence tool. So by using this Power BI tool, I'm going to understand about the key performance indicators, and the insights is nothing but the performance of the particular data and the current scenario of the organization to make the decision making across the organizations. And it is an umbrella term that combines the data mining. Data mining is nothing but you can filter the data in the databases, and the data tools we can accept. You can use the different data tools like Power BI, Tableau. These are the different data tools. And business analytics. So the business analytics and the business intelligence is quite similar. So the business analysis, you can understand the business performance and data visualization. By using this data visualization, you can create the reports and the best practices to offer aid an organization making more data driven solutions. So the complete agenda of this business intelligence is so to take the better decisions in your organizations or in a project. So if you want to know the status of the project, for example, in the first, the business analyst will starting the requirement gathering, and then after that preparing the documentation, then after that modeling the requirement. These are the different activities BA will do in a project. So if you want to know the status of the process, for that, I just prepare a sample reports, and then after that, I will show these reports to my client, what is the status of the project. So the client also can easily understand the process of the project. So this is how we can use this Power BI tool we call as a business intelligence. And Power BI is used in the different ways depending on the role of the individual, from developers, analysts, managers, and the directors to everyone in between. So see, the Power BI tool is not only used the business analyst. The Power BI tool use the anyone in the projects of the company. So the Power BI tool can use the developers. The Power BI can use the financial analyst, the business analyst. So everyone can use the Power BI tool. So this is the how the Power BI will work. And now we are going to understand about this, what is Power BI used for. So to find insights within an organization data. So as I explained in the earlier, so it's completely to take the right decisions in the organization and still telling stories with the different charts. For example, we are working on a company. So in the organization, we have different departments. So if you want to know the status of the different departments, so with the help of the data to take the reports and what is the performance of the department A, what is the performance of the department B, like that I am going to understand that. So if you want to analyze the particular employee data, if you want to analyze the particular employee performance, at the time, with the help of the data, I'm going to create the charts by telling the different stories. So this is the performance of the particular employee. This is the particular, this is the performance of the particular department. Like that, I'm going to using the different charts with the help of the data and to create the charts in the by using the Power BI tool. And understand the current scenario based on to take the future decisions within an organization. So if you so first, if you want to understand, if you want to expand your business services to the next level, at that time first you have to understand their current scenarios, what is the weak points of your current organization, and what are the actions you have to take in the future. So at that time you have to prepare in understand understanding this by using the Power BI tool. So we are going to create the different charts to understand the what are the weakness and the strengths in our organization. Same this point, the are the future predictions within an organization. For example, if you want to, let's take an of the mobile phones. So the mobile phones are will be released the every in the regular basis or the monthly basis, right? For example, Apple releases the model 12, 13, right? So first, before releasing the products, the company will understand the what is the future predictions with the if the product is released. So before, based on the predictions, the company will make the changes in a product. And next point is that to share the reports and the dashboards anyone through the online. So by using this Power BI tool, so you can directly share and through the reports to the anyone in the within an organization or anyone with the out of the organization for understanding of the status of the project or the status of the organization level. So this is how we can use the Power BI tool. So now we are going to understand about the what is the difference between the Power BI and the Tableau tool. So let's coming to the Power BI and Tableau usability. So simpler and familiar user interface make it easy to start it. When coming to the Tableau, doesn't require specialized knowledge, but not as an user friendly as the Power BI. So compared to the Tableau, the Power BI is a very easy tool. See, this is the point. Not an user friendly as the Power BI. So when you are opening the Power BI interface, the Power BI interface is very easy to use. So when coming to the Tableau, it's quite difficult to understand the charts in the dashboard of the interface and the data handling. So the Power BI Pro is limited for the 1 GB for data sets and the 10 GB for the user. So have a large amount of data sets, right? So at the time, the Power BI will not accept the large amount of the data. It's an limited data to handle that. So when coming to the Tableau will handle the 100 GB, more than 100 GB capacity for the workbooks and the extracts. So the Tableau can convert the data into the different charts up to accepting the 100 GB. And next one is the data source. So Power BI can access a multitude of the databases and the cloud services, including SQL, SAP, HANA, and Oracle. So as I explained in the earlier, the Power BI will accept more than 99 plus data sources. See, these are the few data sources like SQL, SAP, HANA, Oracle. These are the different relational databases. So when coming to this Tableau, Tableau can access a huge number of servers and the data sources. So compared to the Power BI and Tableau, the Tableau will accept the huge number data sets, not the sources. It's on data sets. So we call data sources and data sets we call quite similar. So we call it the data sets. And when coming to the features, Power BI is an effective data visualization tool that is consistently evolving. When coming to the Tableau is a feature rich and the highly customizable through more complex than the Power BI. So like Power BI is a Microsoft product. So the Microsoft company will the frequently changing in the Power BI tool. So the Microsoft company will release the features in the Power BI tools in the weekly basis. Every week, the Power BI will, the Microsoft company will release the features in the Power BI tool. So when coming to this cost, so easy to get started with the lower cost for the user pricing. So when coming to the Tableau, so it's a higher cost So when coming to the Tableau is a feature, this is a higher cost and the balanced by the richer features and the data handling capabilities. So the starting price of the Power BI is, I think so, is a $9.99. So it's a high, the premium cost is the 9,891. So when coming to the Tableau is an, the features are very complex to understand that. So compared to the this Power BI. So now we are going to understand about this. Why should a business analyst learn the Power BI? So the first one is the data visualization. So the Power BI allows businesses to visualize the data in a clear and interactive manner. It provides a wide range of visualization options such as charts, graphs, and the tables that helps the business understand the patterns, trends, and the insights from their data. So this is the business analyst can use the Power BI tool to understand the data visualization. For example, most of the companies will ask you, don't ask the Power BI tool for the business analyst role. So the business analyst will rarely use this Power BI tool. So why we mention this awareness session is sometimes like 5% of the 5 to 10% of the companies will only ask the Power BI tool. Like most of the companies will not ask you the Power BI tool for the business analyst position. So from our COEPT side, just we are for understanding of the tool, we have to create the awareness of the Power BI tool. Just we are on to make a session of the Power BI. So this is like some rare scenarios will BA will use the Power BI tool. And next one is the enterprise analysis. So business analyst will do the enterprise analysis to understand the gap analysis and the strategy analysis. I think so the enterprise analysis will be covered in the workshop, right? So before starting the project, the business analyst will do the enterprise analysis. So the enterprise analysis will be consist of the gap analysis, SWOT analysis, strategy analysis. So we have a different analysis before starting the project. At that time, to understanding the to understanding the better understanding of the project and the client requirements, at that time the BA will use the Power BI by using the to create the charts. So for the better understanding of the projects. See, this is the BA will gather the data and the prepare the charts and the reports and the dashboard that update in the real time. So this is how the BA will use the charts in the enterprise analysis. After that, collaboration and sharing. So the business analyst collaborated with the different teams within an organization. So you know the role of the business analyst, right? So before joining the business analysis core, you know the what are the roles and responsibilities of a BA. So the main role of the BA is continuously to interact with the different teams, the developers and the client and the stakeholders, right? So with the help of this Power BI tool, the BA will create the reports. The business analyst will continuously collaborate with the different teams within an organization by sharing reports with the team member or the stakeholders. It provides the features for
This is
sharing.
the paid version, right? The Power
Sorry?
BI. This is the paid version, right?
No, this is the free version. Power BI desktop is
Desktop
a free version.
Power BI desktop is a free version.
Yes. It's a free version.
Okay.
So this is just starting a free version. After completing the trial version, then you can get the paid version.
Okay.
So, and then after that, it's provide the features for the sharing and embedding reports for dispute the insights across the organization to make the data-driven decision collectively. So without these analytics reports, without this analytic understanding, so we can't move into the next step. So with the help of this Power BI tool. So this is the how the Power BI tool will the most of the organization will use. So now I will show you the like Power BI interface, how it's look like. So this is the Power BI interface. This is the very simple to use. So this is a just a basic. So when compared to the Tableau, this is the very simple to use. So we call as an this area we call as an ribbon, and these are the filters, and these are the visualizations, and these are the fields. When coming to the this is the wheels. If you want to see the your dashboard and the data sources, you can click on the views. And these are the, if you want to move to the next page, you can simply click on the page 2, page 3, like that, how to move into the Power BI tool. So this is a very simple tool. See, when compared to this, a file, home, insert, these are all the same, how you can see in the MS Word, Excel. Same, the features will be same in the same Power BI also. Just only the few features will be changed. Different, all the features will the same. How you can use the Excel. So now we are going to understand about the how to download and install the Power BI tool. So if you don't know how to download the Power BI tool, so this PPT is available in the COEPD document feature. So we can go through the document feature. So you can simply click on the access this Power BI PPT. So with the help of this Power BI PPT, you can download the Power BI desktop in your system. So first you have to how to download the Power BI. First you have to click on the go to the Power BI website. Then click on the sign in. Then after that, click on the submit. As well, I will show you in the practically also. Just this is just for your understanding. And step 2, click on the sign in. So this panel you will get, and you can give it enter your mail. Then after that, you can select the products. In the products, we have an Power BI Desktop, Power BI Pro, Premium, mobile apps. We have an different products. So now I will show you the how to use the Power BI tool. So I will show you my screen how to download the Power BI tool. So just type the Power BI download. Already Power BI is downloaded in my system. For your just a better understanding for the tool, I am just showing you here. So if you click on this is the Microsoft Power BI website. So you can just simply click on the Microsoft Power BI. Then here we have an interface of the downloading the Power BI. So if you want to download from the Power BI, so you can simply click on the products, or you can simply click on the Microsoft Power BI desktop. Two options will be there. So if you want to, this is the try free version. You can simply click on the free. Then after that, you can just sign on. So already I'm signing in this Power BI tool. So just I'm showing here. So already I downloaded the Power BI. So if you click on the download Power BI desktop, see automatically to open the Microsoft Store, automatically it will be redirected into the Microsoft Store. After that, you will get this type of the panel. Here we have an option called the download now. So already I downloaded the Power BI into my system. So I just simply click on the open. If you click on the open, it's take time to open the Power BI. So then after that, you can close this one. So this is the interface of the Power BI tool. See, if you click on the file, if you want to open the existing report, you can click on the open report. Same, like if you want to save the files, you can save the files. If you want to get the data, so if I click on the get data, see, these are the different sources the Power BI will accept. See, Excel, Power BI datasets, data flow.
So your screen is not visible.
Your screen is still on the web page.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
this is the Power BI interface. So same, the features will be same in the how you can use the Excel. So the only the features, few features will be changed. So if you click on the file, see, there's a new open report, save as. If you want to open the existing report, you can simply click on the open report. So these are the save. We can, if you want to save the reports in our system, you can save as. Then after that, if you want to connect your databases to Power BI, so at that time you can get data. For example, your data is stored in the Excel, Power Datasets, SQL databases. See, these are the different data sources. All these data sources will be accept the Power BI. So if you want to import any Power BI template, so the Power BI provides only the limited templates. So if you want to import the any other templates as you like, so at that time you can click on the import. You can import the Power BI templates and export. If you want to convert these reports into the PDF format, at that time you can simply click on the export to the PDF format. So you can directly export that into the PDF format. And these are the options and settings. So these options and settings is nothing but if you want to check the updates and everything in the Power BI. At that time, you can check the here the updates and the Power BI. If you want to add any the programming language, scripting language, Python is a scripting language, right? So if you want to add the any data sources at that time, you can simply check here. Then you can add the to connect the Power BI tool. See here we have in report settings, we have in different, see these are the different updates. So if you want to update your systems to the next level, at that time you can simply click, you can simply activate that. After that, you can click on that. So as of now, I'm not activating any updates here. So like that, if you want to activate any latest version, you can simply click on the allow. First, you have to read the sentence here. Then after that, you can allow and access that. As of now, I'm not accepting that. I just cancel this one. So this is the interface of this Power BI tool. So if you click on the insert, so in the insert we have a different vision. If you want to
Hello?
add the
Hello,
new
sir.
charts, hello.
Sir, sorry to disturb you, sir.
Hmm.
So due to some network issue, I cannot able to join, sir. So now only join. So that is, do you have any recordings, recorded, sir? This
Yes,
section?
Prabhu. This is the recording session. So the
Okay.
recording session is available in the COPD library section. So after completing the session, you can go through that.
Oh, it will be in library section, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
So in the insert, we have an if you want to add the new visuals, if you want to add the more visuals, at the time you can use this to create the charts. So these are the few other apps, Power Automate, the text button. If you want to add the different shapes, if you want to add the images into the charts, at the time you can use the images and buttons in the different features will be in the inserts. And the modeling, if you want to create the tables, all this you can use in the model view. These are the different charts and the you can use this different charts in the different understanding of the different visualizations of to better understanding of the tool. So these are the different features will be included in this Power BI tool. So if you want to use the Power BI tool, we need the data, right? So as of now, we don't have any data. So for that, the Power BI will offer say sample data. So by using this sample data, we are going to create the sample reports and the charts in this Power BI tool. So if you want to access that sample data, so you can simply click on the try a sample data. So if you click on the try a sample data, then after that, so here we have an option called the load data. So what is load data and what is load data? So load data is nothing but if your data is very clean in the databases, at that time you can simply click on the load sample data. So here the data is loading. If you select this one, see here we have two options, load and the transform data. So transform data is nothing but if the data is not clean on their databases, at that time you can simply click on the transform data. Then after that you can make the reports. So if your data is clean, at that time you can simply click on the load. These are the difference between the load and the transform. So this is the
clean in the sense, sir.
Sorry?
What is clean in the sense? You said data
clean in
is
the
clean.
sense, for example, in the most of the companies will store the customers data in the backend databases, right? So the data is very clumsy in the backend databases, like primary key and the foreign key is not attached to the databases. At that time, the data is not an organized way. So if you want to make the organized way into the Power BI tool, at that time you can simply click on the transform data. So you can filter the you can change the changes in the Power BI tool. You can change the filters in the Power BI tool. You can click on the transform data.
Sir, you are talking about the structured and unstructured data.
Yes, it's a structured and unstructured data.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
So if you click on the transform data,
Sir, for in Excel we can't give primary key or secondary key like
I'm
that.
not
right?
asking about the primary key in the Excel sheet. So
Mhm.
I'm just for your understanding, I mentioned the what is the primary key and the foreign key. So the data, for example, if you randomly enter the data in the Excel sheet, right? So if you don't know the data is not good, at that time you can use the transform data in the Power BI tool. So you can make the changes. You can make the correct changes in the Power BI tool. So after clicking on the transform data, automatically this is the power query. See here we have two options here. So this is the automatically the Power Query is activated. So for example, if you want to make the changes in the Power BI tool, so for example, I want to make the changes in the products. So for example, if you want to show these products into the sort the ascending to the descending order, so you can change the ascending to the descending order. So
Sir,
if-
unable to see your screen, sir.
Yeah, we are
I
not able
think
to
my
see.
screen is free. So now,
Yes, we can see now.
okay.
Yes.
For example, if I want to change the changes in the products, for example, if I want to sort the data ascending to the descending order, so if I click on the ascending to descending order, so if I click on that, see automatically it will change. So if you want to unselect this one, like I don't want to this data, see, just simply click on that. I don't want this one. Then after that, I just simply click on that. So here we have an text filters also. So if you click on the equals, so if you want to change the existing data, so you can change the existing data. Here I don't want to change the any data, so I simply cancel this one. So again, if you want to click on that, so if you want to again, if you want to activate that, automatically it will be activated. So if you want to click on the clear sort, automatically the complete will be deleted. So here I don't want to delete any database because I want to show you how it's work. So then after that, I click on the OK. I change the make the changes in the my existing data.
So what if I want to replace the null values in a data with some standard?
No, that is the that is the
constant.
completely you can change in the backend databases. This is just a basic changes in the names. For example, you want to analyze the sales data. Okay, so your company running in the different locations. So if you want to analyze the sales data only on the Pune location, at that time you can select the only the Pune location, right? So that
Okay.
is the reason they so selecting then filtering the data. So for filtering
so
the data, we have an option called the filters. So I will show you
Okay.
as well as this is just for your understanding. I'm showing here. I will show you the filters as well as.
So, sir, when you do data clean, it does not the database. It's only for the representation of data that data cleaning is done.
No, this is just for the analyzing the data. In that, for example, in the databases, we store the data. For example, in the databases, we have in different databases, right? So at that time, you can pull out the data into the Power BI tool. For example, I want to analyze the particular location data. Only I can get the data for the particular location. I can make the
Okay.
changes in the Power BI tool. Then I can generate the reports. So just a moment, just wait for
so
the.
that is more a visualization, right? When
Yes,
I want
yes.
to filter, I
Okay.
was referring to data cleaning.
So both are the similar only. So the data visualization, we can change, we can create the reports.
Okay.
So after cleaning the data, then after that, again, you can come back. Then here we have an option called the apply changes and the discard changes. So whatever the make the changes, then you can click on the apply changes. After clicking on that, so automatically the changes
Again.
will be showing in the dashboard.
Hello. Again,
Again,
screen.
screen stuff.
Screen is not visible.
Just a moment. I will just again, I will reshow this.
Sir, I have a question here. I'm unable to download it on MacBook. So is it not available there or it can be downloaded?
It's a Microsoft product, right? So after completing this, again, I'm go back to the Power BI interface. So this is the Power BI interface. So after that, so you can simply click on the data. So this we call as an data. So if you want to find the data, so you can simply click on the financials. See, this is our database headlines where we can filter the data, where we
We
can
can't
select the
see,
data.
sir.
Again?
Sorry, we can't see. Yeah.
Now can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
If
yes.
you want to see the data, so you can simply click on the these are the sample data, right? So you can simply click on the financials. So everyone the same data is the same. So every Power BI desktop, the data is, this is the only the sample data. So then after that, and this is the data where you can check the data. So this is the visualization charts. So these are the filters. So by using these filters, we can filter your data. So now I'm going to create the sample charts here. So I'm selecting this column chart. So I'm just selecting the one column chart. Here, just I'm showing you here. Guys, this is just for your awareness of the Power BI tool. So like don't deep into on that. So if you want to learn by your personally, you can learn the Power BI tool. So that's the no issues. And if, for example, if I want to analyze the select the country. After that, I want to analyze the sales data of this, and I just simply click on the month name and profit and sales price. So for example, I want to analyze the for the country wise of this profit of the products. See, I'm just selecting the month country. First of all, I selecting the country. Then after that, I select the month name. See, these are April, August, December. These are the different months. Then after that, I'm just selecting the profit, like how much profit will be generated in the each country. Then after that, I select the sales price. So see, I just click on the options over there. So like I can change here. So these are the reports we can simply, this is a very simple tool. So if you know the data, how to use it, you can simply click on that selection the option. So you can create the reports. So this is just a column chart. So if you want to create the another chart, so I'm just moving to the chart in the left side. Then I'm selecting the one more chart, line chart. Again, I'm going to select the
Sir, 1 second. Can we change for the above chart? Can we make it country to the x-axis and this one to y-axis?
you can
Too clumsy, right?
yes. If you want to drag into that, so you can see select and drag into this x-axis.
Where is it? Sorry, sir, I couldn't see
Here
that.
we have an option called right. For example,
Can you do that?
If you want to do this sales, see automatically it will be showing here. So this is an x-axis. So like that, we know as a beginner, you don't need that. So just for the understanding, you can see the how to create the charts. So then after that, I'm just selecting the year and selecting the sales price and the segment and the gross sales and the discount brand. So I'm just creating the sample reports over there.
It
Guys,
is more similar to Excel charts only, right?
The using of the Power BI tool is a very quite easy compared to the Excel, all these things. So in the Excel, we don't have many features. So in the Excel, we don't have all these different charts compared to this Power BI. So like that, how to create the reports. So if you want to add the one more charts, tables. So I'm just selecting the randomly. See, like that, we can create the different charts over there. So if you want to like insert any modeling new charts, for example, if I click on the insert new, so you can add the new charts also. So I don't want this, so I simply delete this one. Guys, mute or someone is talking. Then after that, you can click on the modeling. So if you want to add the new tables in the data in the tables interface, you can click on the model view. So if you click on the view, so here we have an options called, see, if you want to make the more professional, so you can insert these tables here. If I select this one and I change the colors. So like that, we have to prepare the different charts by using this Power BI tool. So this is just our understanding of the how the Power BI will works. If you want to use the Power BI tool, first you have to know the how to analyze the data. So first you have to aware on the data, then how to store the data in the backend databases. So the business analyst will not at all interacted with this all the databases, though the business analyst will don't have an access to the databases. So if the any necessary at that time only the BA will use the Power BI tool. Like if you can see the most of the job description, there is no option called the Power BI required. So like rarely we can use the Power BI in the projects. Like if you want to use this Power BI tool for only to understanding about the status of the project. So by using this Power BI only we can understanding the overall project status to present the client in the what is the development team will work and what is the stakeholders will give the inputs about the project. So like these type of the scenarios we can take that and we can prepare the reports. So this is how we can prepare the Power BI tool. So if after that, if you want to save that, you can simply save that. After that, if you want to export this into PDF format, you can simply click on the export to the PDF format. See, exporting to the PDF format. See, this is the PDF format. Automatically it will be shown into the reports. So like that, we can use this tool to understand about this status of the project or the organization strengths, to understand the organization, the weak and strengths. Okay. Guys, this is the about the Power BI tool. So this is the how business analyst can use the tool. Like these are the different scenarios, and to take the right decision, the organization and the project, the BA will use the Power BI tool. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will help you on that. So about the Power BI tool. So after completing the session, the session is recording. So we can get this a recording video in the COEPD library section. So you can get this recording. You can watch the multiple times to practice on the Power BI tool. So once we can practice the Power BI tool, so you can easily learn that. So this is a very easy tool.
Sir,
don't-
sorry to interrupt here, but I'm unable to download it on MacBook.
So this is a Microsoft product, right? So this Microsoft product will be not installed in the MacBook.
So, but then I don't have any other laptop.
So you can use then Tableau. I think so. Tableau install in the Mac. I think so. I don't know about on the Tableau. So you can once you can try it on the Tableau. So the Tableau is the Power BI is different. So this is just an awareness session, just to go into deep into that.
Okay, but then so Power BI doesn't even require to be downloaded in future as well.
In future, in our organization will provide. You don't install the Power BI tool. The companies will give the access to work on the Power BI tool.
Okay, so how will I practice?
See, if you don't have an laptop, it's not an issue, right? So how to choose the laptop, you can practice that.
I'll see then.
Hmm.
But I don't have any other laptops, and then buying another would not be an option now.
Yes, we can get the raw data of the Excel sheet and the Google sheet for the practicing purpose. Yes, you can do that. So you can make the raw data in the Excel sheet and the Google sheets for the practicing purpose.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you show us the data modeling? So, right, whatever the data you got it from the Excel, right? But I just want to see.
No, this is not an Excel. This is just an the data is being provided in the Microsoft product only.
No. My question is the data whatever the data we just got collected, that is from the that was the sample data, right? I just want to see the data from the text, data from the PDF, and the data from the Excel. So that way I just want to see the report.
Already I will show you, right? See, I will convert this data into the PDF format. This is the PDF format. So
that is export, right? I just want to see the import from the different format
that you can do in your system.
So you don't have that.
So here we have an option called, right? So we can import data option called, right? So in the import, we don't have an option called as to create an PDF format. So this is just to create the import the templates.
No, just get data. Click on get data. Now there is a Excel workbook, right? There is a text, there is a PDF. So I just want to see like how it's how you can see, I mean, how you can get the data from the different sources.
Atul, here right now I don't have any data in my backend Excel sheet or the any PDF format. So you can create the sample data in the Excel sheet and the PDF format. Then you can create the reports in your practicing purpose.
Okay.
So in this session, we are going to explain you about the features. So by using that features, we can go do that.
Sir, can you give a little more detailing on as a BA where and all we'll be using it a little bit, maybe in live scenarios type
So in
like?
the live scenario, see the BA will understand to know the status of the project. For
Okay.
example, the developers will work on the one project. So the developers will prepare the login page or whatever that. So the developers will be all the data will be saved in the backend databases. So the client don't know the developers will work or not, right? So at that time, the BA will access the data with the help of the database administrator. So the BA will don't have access of the database. So with the help of the system administrator of the databases, so the BA will prepare the basic reports. So most of the companies will not use that. So this is just for understanding only. So you can see on the most of the job description. So there is no option called the Power BA.
Sir, I wanted to know if the BA doesn't have the access to database, so how can he create the reports of?
Not access means with the help of the database administrator. Directly not access the database with the help of the database administrator.
Okay.
Okay,
Can
guys.
we
Yes,
can
yes.
we prepare state charts and all that, sir, using?
So it depends upon depending upon the your scenario, your situation of the project. It depends.
So can you show us the kind of charts we can prepare with this tool?
Sorry.
Apart from this line diagram, what kind of charts can you prepare from this tool?
So we have different charts. So just a moment. See, if you click on the cursor here, so this is a staked bar chart, and this is the staked bar chart. These are the column chart. So these are the line and cluster chart. It's depending upon the company to company, what are the charts you have to use that. So if you want to use that chart, first you have to know the what is the importance of the chart. So in the Power BI, we'll offer the different charts. Get more visuals, you can get the different charts. Here I don't want to use my work email, so I'm not getting these visuals. So if you want to use your personal image, you can get the more visuals. See, if you just showing the cursor in the particular charts, so this is the pie chart. If you click on the pie charts, the pie charts will be created.
Okay.
Okay, guys, the session is over. So
sorry,
Hello.
can UML diagram be drawn with this?
No.
I have query. So what